So the Apple EarPods are some of these headphones that came out so many years ago, and what's so funny, Apple is still currently selling these particular headphones. And I wanted to kind of talk about whether these headphones are still worth buying in 2024. And the first thing I'll tell you is, in a lot of ways, these headphones are still kind of worth buying for the most part. And the main reason for that, number one, they are available, in the brand new market. You can also still get them with some iPhones if you buy them in the used market. So, they used to come actually prepared in the box before, Apple made us buy them separately. And the thing I'll definitely tell you about these particular headphones is that they're very solid. And although they're not as great as something like AirPods, they're still actually very decent headphones that I'd still recommend a lot of people to go and buy if you're in the market. Now, for very cheap headphones, these are very decent options. So you can either get these with a 3.5 millimeter, headphone jack or the lightning connector. I think there's probably USB-C connector ones nowadays, which is nice. And actually there is a USB-C ones you can choose. And they're all roughly around the same price, which is actually very funny. So they're $19. The thing I will start off with is that if you're trying to think these things are the same thing as AirPods or they're just like wired AirPods, that's not quite the case. I will definitely say AirPods are much better, in terms of the audio quality. The way they fit, I think fits better in my ears too. These are just wired headphones that will basically give you, a decent experience with, connecting to your particular device. It's a wired connection. The benefit of these AirPods, though, I will tell you, is that you don't have to worry about battery life. So just being able to go through and just connect these particular headphones like that, I think is very nice. The fact that you don't have to go through and worry about, is my battery life going to be dead, or wired connections, or if you're on a flight, worrying about those kinds of things. It is actually very, very nice not having to worry about anything like that at all. And that's why for a long time, for 2 or 3 years, even though I had all the AirPods, I still pretty much carried around these, wired headphones, just because it was just so much nicer to be able to not worry about my batteries dying or whatever. However, the downside of that is that you are missing out on a lot of things that current AirPods have. Things like noise cancellation and wireless, mode. If you're trying to go through and go on a run, it is kind of annoying to have these headphones kind of just the wire constantly hitting your stomach or something like that. That is a little bit annoying, but even that's not that big of a deal. And if you're not running or if you're pretty stationary throughout the day, it really won't be that big of a deal probably for the everyday person out there. So that right there is just one thing to kind of keep in mind. The actual headphones though are actually pretty nice. You get, the EarPods that actually fit into your ear. They look pretty good. They don't really, mess around with me too much, and they're pretty good headphones. You're also getting the wires, which, as I mentioned before, is nice. The microphone there is actually very nice as well. So these, headphones actually give you a little bit of a microphone right there, which I actually prefer a lot. And I prefer having these types of headphones, probably more so than anything else. The fact that these particular headphones are there and they have the microphones built in, it's a very, very nice thing to have inside of these particular headphones. At the very end, like I mentioned, you can choose between headphone jack, the standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, a USB Type-C port, or a lightning port. So this is another really cool thing going on here. You can choose from those 3 different ports. So depending on which iPhone you have, you can kind of tailor it to, the specific device that you have there. So that is kind of it. I will definitely say the highlights of these particular headphones is that you don't have to worry about charging. You don't have to worry about connecting them with Bluetooth and all that stuff. They're just kind of just plug and play, and it's a very nice thing here. Beyond that though, if you're in the market and you are wanting to get better headphones, even the AirPods first generation, I think are overall going to be better than these things. But if you just want a cheap pair of headphones that you just want to plug and play kind of from there, you can't really go wrong with these ones if I'm being honest. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. The like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.